I mean, I think I kind of just overlook it and I don't classify it as that word, I guess. I mean, I've heard it before, but it doesn't. If it doesn't stop me from understanding, then I don't think I like fixate on that.
So, and if I'm talking to a Chinese person and they know how to speak English, I think it just comes out usually if English isn't their first language.
We'll find out about liability.
So, how do you feel about it when you hear some Chinglish?
Right, and we're gonna find out what the liability is.
I mean, I guess it's just a little bit hard to understand. It makes you think a little bit more, but it doesn't like affect me or anything. I think it's fine. I mean, I understand that it's not someone's first language sometimes.
So you can understand it,
Yeah.
then you
And
probably
because, yeah, you wanna know that
don't
before
get
you continue this alternate
what
sharing
people
setup,
is talking
right?
about. You probably will just make another question. And
Right, yeah, just
get
ask
the-
again until you kind of understand what they mean and where they're coming from.
You don't always think it's awkward or uncomfortable for you.
No, not for me. No.
When
For
you
me,
hear Chinglish.
for me, no, it's not awkward at all, and I can usually always understand what a speaker of Chinglish is saying. That could be because I spent time there, because I'm familiar with Chinglish, if you want to call it that. I've also spent a lot of time interacting with English language learners, not only because I'm teaching English language learners right now, but because I like making friends with people from other countries.
I don't think it's uncomfortable or anything because personally I'm also bilingual and sometimes I do that with my family as well, so it's not something that's like totally strange for me. There are some phrases that I would have to question what they mean. Yeah.
Do you have like any suggestions for like people who is too shy to really speak the language they are learning?
Yeah.
Do you have like some suggestions?
I mean, the only way to get better is to just keep practicing, I guess. So it's kind of, if it's bad, if people don't think that they can like come out and just try to like formulate the words that they want to say. So I guess just for having people to keep trying. I mean, hopefully the people will be supportive if they don't understand and help them and teach them.
But I think making yourself understood is the most important thing.
Yes.
I don't think that English language learners should spend a lot of time trying to correct their accent. You know what I mean? I think the most important thing is that you can communicate. You can get your point across.
Right.
Yeah, you can use the right words without worrying about what you sound like.
So, do you have any suggestions for like struggling Chinese English learners? Probably especially for the beginner level.
You can spend a ton of time reading books, studying grammar, increasing your vocabulary. You could probably, after doing that, get a good score on the TOEFL. But the only way to kind of make the information that you got from the book more accessible, easier to recall on demand, is to use it. You need to use the language. Talk with native speakers. Develop fluency. Make the information more easy.
For Chinese speakers to learn English better and like feel more confident about it. I would say the most important thing is like to not be afraid of making mistakes, because that's one thing that people are most afraid of, and that's why they don't want to speak it, because they're afraid of making mistakes. And I think the more you make mistakes, the more you're likely to improve and know, what kind of things that you could correct. So, yeah.